Big events are key to networking on and off the screen. Welcome to day 8 of networking on and off the screen. I'm Kathy Paper, and nobody likes big events. Let's just be clear. Most people are uncomfortable with them. They get themselves fired up to it. They know that they need to go to big events. That's where a lot of conferences are held. Big organizations hold things. You want to get into those big rooms. But the key to being able to be successful at networking in those big events is to have a plan, doing your preparation ahead of time, knowing why are you going there? What do you hope to accomplish? Can you arrange any meetings with people ahead of time? Can you say, I'd love to meet up with you? Can you get a hold of the list? These are all things to do to prepare so that that big event doesn't become so overwhelming. Just having 5 to 10 familiar faces can make the difference between your success or your wanting to run and hide in the bathroom. Now, another way to prepare is to know the agenda ahead of time so that you know that you want to be there before the networking begins so that you're the first person there to take a look at the name tags or to case the room and know who you want to connect with. If you can't do that, see if you can do things like sitting up in the front row, knowing how the room is set up, being able to get in there to meet with people and be successful. When you're actually in a big event, you can make the room smaller by having a strategy of either a third by front, middle, and back, or dividing a room into sections, like a quarters, if it's only a networking event, because you want to be able to cover as much ground as possible without feeling like you're being superficial and not talking to enough people. So I like to go front, middle, and back. There's a big speaker, you want to get towards the front. That's usually where the sponsors are sitting. It's where people are sitting that are really serious about whatever the topic is. The back row can be great, but it's always a little bit more disruptive. So starting in that front third and then possibly being in the middle section of things. Now, again, that's getting pretty particular on those big events, but starting to think, how do I break that room apart? Practicing so that you know what, I'm going to go over near the bar area, but then I'm going to go to the other spots where people are standing and talking or moving to different tables. I look around usually and watch a room to see what's going on, and you can pretty quickly find out who the sponsors are in a room, who maybe some of the people are that are there if they don't have those little flags that designate what people's levels are. You want to be able to work some of those things. And then, of course, with big events, the key next part is your follow up. After the event, what is it that you do? Are you using LinkedIn to connect with the people, or did you already do that in the room? You can scan right there on your phone to connect with people. And are you doing follow up in terms of emails? Are you connecting with people, reinforcing what it is that you said, what kind of a connection you made, what you'd like to be able to do with them? Or maybe you need to set up another follow up meeting or a follow up call. A lot of people are busy. They don't want to have a lunch with you. They've maybe just met you, they like you, but if you ask for 5 or 10 minutes to just finish your conversation, tell them a little bit more, see if you can be helpful. If you're in sales, that follow up is going to be the way for you to differentiate yourself. So tackle those big rooms, those big events. And then when you think about your schedule and your networking strategy, know how many big events can you actually do that will be successful for you. So don't go to a million big events, but go to the best ones that will help you develop that network that you really want to have. Thanks. I'm Kathy Paper.